They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Fox. Fires to the big fella. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon's offense will go to work for the first time today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Might as well give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Moore to the air. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete as the pass is knocked away, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's see who it's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to pass, it's Fox. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gives it on the option. At the 45, he's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Rides the back and leaves it. The Ducks want to move quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Davison. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Ducks are on the move. Moore will throw. The short hands, it's Davison. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. That's peeled in. It's Riggs. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when we're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fowler. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Takes the handoff. It's Hunt. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on third down here in Autzen. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. Still on his feet. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any...
He smashes his way through again. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound their way in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Trying to surge it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks
touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So they chose to just go ahead and kick it, so they're still down by 1. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the grab. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll give it to him again. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Moore to the air. Rushes on him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. They take a 4-point lead here in the second. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Callaway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Caught kicking. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Jordan. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. And the punt team able to... him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls, turning it on! And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking for a man. It's Fox. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Trojans will boot it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here we go. They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. They wrap him up, and boy, that comes when the defense needed it the most. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Give to the back. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. 4th down. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's got it. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Off play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Davison. Called down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. On 1st and 10 from the 38. They send the tight end in motion. Moore to the air. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, running back gets the give. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Moore. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for room, it's Davison. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Here we
From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Going for it all. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Fox. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense. Just game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but
there he goes. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Grab behind the line. It's Fowler. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Looking downfield, it's Fox. He's got the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense gets an automatic 1st down after the roughing the passer penalty. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. On the run, it's Hunt. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tight end now in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 2nd and goal for this offense. Back to pass. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
Unleashes one deep. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Back to pass, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Florida Atlantic is trailing right now, and I know it may look bleak, but this team needs to regroup, remind itself it's at home, and remember just how quickly things can change. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for space. It's Wormley. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on second down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. Handoff from the gun. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Scanning the field, it's Fox. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The offense has lost the element of surprise here, right? Fourth quarter, they're trailing by a lot. They're trying to go 4 verticals, but the defense knows it's coming, and they do a nice job in the back end making sure that falls incomplete.
Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you. Put up a bunch of points, and